Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. We are playing The Ice Cream Man. It was written by the brilliant Michael Labossiere, and it's available from the Miskatonic repository at drivethrurpg.com. This is episode 2. So without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. All right, you guys were all at the bar after having staked out the ice cream truck in front of Barton's Ice Cream Treats.
Hey Deke, is that one of your commercials on the TV?
Oh yeah, that's the Dodge car one, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. See, I knew you were a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're running your commercials at, what is this, 1 a.m. at a bar? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I've made it. All right, guys. So what's the plan tomorrow, guys? Like, what are we thinking? We're gonna tail the ice cream truck?
No, I thought we were just going to all go to vacation in Florida. Of course we're going to follow the ice cream truck, Deke. I mean, what else do I have to do?
Yeah, true.
I mean, unless Devin over here just has to write all of Leech's 3 tomorrow. 4. Sorry, Leech's 4. My apologies.
They're intertwined. You have to write them at the same time. Look.
Right.
Don't worry about my writing style, sir.
This is why you're the writer, and I just don't do anything. That's it. Got it all figured out.
What time does bar close?
3 a.m.
Ooh, it's an all-nighter.
No, 3 a.m.
I mean, Devin rarely stays up past 2, so I mean, after you get 2:01, it's like, ooh.
Oh yeah, I get
really
loose.
late.
I get all kinds of loose.
You guys hungry? Do you want me to go order some buffalo wings or something?
Cheese sticks.
Are you gonna order them?
He's not gonna pay for them. He's just gonna order them.
Oh, okay. Just have to make sure.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's right with the universe.
Cheese sticks, buffalo wings. What do you want, Andy?
I don't know. Cheese sticks sound good to me. Yeah.
Guys, I'm standing right here. You're going to pay for him.
Yeah, no, we were gonna. No, he's just my friend.
First of all, I know who you all are, and I know where you live. So,
another fan.
You know what? That's a little weird, but I respect that.
I've driven you home 3 times this month.
Was it 3?
Wow.
3 times?
We come here a lot.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, in that case, since you're right here, can we get 2 dozen buffalo wings, extra hot, and 2 servings of cheese sticks, please?
Do you have any ice cream?
No, for the love of God.
No, we don't have ice cream.
Oh, okay. Well, no. Captain
What kind
Crunch?
of establishment is this?
So you got that weird.
I'm asking you serious questions here. Do you have any Captain Crunch?
No, sorry.
Okay, well.
So you got
right.
this crazy truck, man. What are we gonna do about that?
Well, like I said, I think maybe we should try and get there early, and we'll follow it around for a bit and try and, I guess, learn the route, so we know what route the truck takes. Maybe we can introduce ourselves to the ice cream man, so we,
Ooh, and we can watch you get all dressed up again and like flash your wallet and then order another fudge sickle. That will be fun.
Yeah.
How do we know which one's which? Which one's the new one and which one's the old one?
Well, their new ice cream truck is like.
No, the drivers.
Oh, I think whoever's driving the big pink one.
Yeah, the
like,
big
looks
yellow and
melted.
pink one would be. Yeah,
I think that's it.
There's a driver and then there's the trainee.
I think that was just for today. We was learning the route.
And now he has it. So whoever's driving the truck tomorrow or later today. Yeah, I guess later today. It is like 1 a.m. So.
And if there's 2 of them, it just means at the end we tail 2 people. Once they drop the truck off, we tail 2 different people to find out where they live. Because that's not creepy.
No.
No, not creepy at all. I mean, the bartender just said he knows where the three of us live, so He knows at least where 3 people live. What's wrong if we learn where 2 people live? I think we're totally fine. You don't even worry about it.
Well, all right.
All right.
All right.
So we'll assume that you guys drink and you eventually go to bed. You go home and go to bed. You don't fall asleep at the bar. What time are you going to get up and go?
Probably. I mean, I'd assume because we want to get there early. So I'm assuming, like, we want to be at the factory by like 6 o'clock.
Now, you know that the place
6?
doesn't open until 10.
Okay, so we know. Okay.
Oh,
all right,
10, perfect. That's when I get up anyway. That sounds delightful.
Okay, well, I guess that. Well, we don't want to. Yeah, but that's when it opens. So that means we want to be there at 10.
Right,
because 8 o'clock.
But when do ice cream trucks even drive around, Deke? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what kids getting ice cream at 10,
What do I look like?
10:05 in the morning. A little bit.
Do I look like it's 12?
A little bit. I mean, you're like. I mean, they ID'd you when you walked in here.
That is true.
You have that.
I can't wait until the day I can grow a beard. I'm telling you.
Someday you will. Someday you're a winner.
All right. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
All right. So the next morning you get up and you are going to drive over there, and now there's going to be people in the complex now because it's actually a business complex. So you know that Barton's is at the back end of the complex. So how are you going to position yourself? What are you going to do?
Well, I mean, where with the business complex, is there like a main road that kind of leads into it? Are there multiple entrances into the business park?
Imagine that there's multiple buildings that go back, boom, 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 and then there's roads on either side, and then there's a road along the back, and then there's the main street in the front.
Okay.
So
Well, my guess is that they're going to come out along the main road, so we don't have to be all weird and just stay in their parking lot. We can just wait, park down the street and wait for them to come out of the business park and then start following them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw that in a movie once. Just smooth spy skills right there.
Okay. That makes sense.
Now, do you guys want to take 2 cars, one facing each direction, so regardless of which way he comes out, we just kind of pick him up?
Okay. We could do that.
Yeah, we'll have my car, and then we'll have your Sirocco.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent pursuit vehicle.
Yeah. By the way, guys, sorry about Chad called this morning. He's really sick, so he can't make it.
Sick? I don't think that man could get sick.
Probably caught something off the squat bench.
Yeah.
Also, bear in mind, I mentioned it last time, is that you have no way of communicating with one another while you're in the car. So,
And hand signals.
well, yeah, if one of you goes that way and one goes that way, then very quickly you'll lose sight of each other.
Yeah, but for a minute, we're going to know which way the other one went.
I mean, maybe you've got kind of a general idea of the way the roads are right around this area. There's only one direction or the other the guy can go. All right, so right about 10:20 or so. Now, you've seen cars going in to the area, into the complex and things like that. You've seen other businesses opening, warehouses opening and stuff like that. So right about 10:20 is when you notice a couple of ice cream trucks coming down the alleys and heading out of the street. Some go right, some go left. And then comes the truck, the pink top truck. And as it comes out, it makes an immediate right-hand turn and starts down the street. The music is not playing at this point.
And haven't started their music yet. They're missing all of the kids that hang out in the business park.
So I just say to Andrew, I say, don't go like keep a fair distance from him. Don't spook him.
Oh, don't worry. I got.
Well, there's enough other traffic around that you don't really seem conspicuous.
And the truck sticks out like it's
like a sore thumb.
And Deke, do you see Devin's Sirocco? Is he going the right way too?
I just look back and there's like a waft of smoke, and I'm like, yeah, he's there.
I'm turning around. I had to turn around. That's all.
All right.
Transmission sticks.
So within 10 minutes, the driver of the car takes it to part of San Damiel that is a fairly medium income area.
Mm-hmm.
And as he gets towards the end of an urban, a lot of urban regular houses, you hear the sound of the music coming on. And he starts to very slowly go up and down the streets. And within 3 minutes, going down a street that's got a cul-de-sac on the end, so he has to turn around, you see little kids and their parents come running out of the houses, and he pulls over to the side, and you can see he's maybe 3 houses down from where you guys are.
Deke,
as we're coming in, sorry, can I make note of the street name?
Yeah. I'm not going to have to go through all that, but we'll just say Hamilton or something like that.
I love writing all those addresses down, Tom. I enjoyed it.
Every time he turned a corner, we would have to.
And then it went down, Freedom Boulevard, and then made a left on.
I'm writing his route down, so I'm going, cool, he turned left on, and so I know.
Okay.
And if I see maybe kind of the house that he stops out in front of, I'll try and get the number if I can see it, and I'll write the number of the house that he's stopped in front of.
Okay.
Yeah. What time do you remember, Deke, the crazy guy's briefcase? What time did his kid get taken? Do you remember?
It was like the kid. It was at like in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
The ice cream, and that's why I'm saying, like, if one of us stay and watch when he takes the ice cream truck back to the factory and leaves it and then goes home, he'll need to come back and get the truck to then go nab the kid if he's going to nab a kid. So we know if he comes back to get the ice cream truck, he's going to grab a kid and we can stop him.
I like your thinking. See? Winner right here. So I keep telling everybody what I keep telling you, keep telling myself in the mirror every morning. Deke is a winner.
I'm going to pull up next to them in the Scirocco. I got the top down because that's how this guy rolls here.
Yeah.
And, hey, you guys, this thing is really starting to overheat from sitting. I'm going to go park down at the 7-Eleven. Is there any way you guys can come pick me up?
I guess.
I didn't realize it was going to do this. I didn't design the piece of shit Scirocco. I just drive it because it's all I can afford. So I'm going to go down to 7-Eleven. Just come pick me up.
Okay.
Hey, you got
it. So is that what you guys do?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to say that, you can sort of guess that these kind of neighborhoods are pretty much enclosed. There's only one way in and one way out. So you have time to switch your cars and then relocate the ice cream man. He's no longer where he was, but he's a few streets down. He's having to go down the street, back up, down the street, back up.
Right, but I mean,
back up.
Devin was a master at listening for the ice cream trucks last time, so we just have to stick him outside and wait for his super hearing to kick in.
Neighborhood. It's a 3-block neighborhood. It's not like I need bad hearing here.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. We need to utilize all your talents.
Easy there, Tony Robbins.
So this time when you turn the corner to park, The truck has actually gone to the end and it's on the way back, but it's parked. And there's some more kids on that side of the street that are doing it. So you can sort of see into the front window area a little bit. And you can see there's just one guy in there moving around, getting money, giving ice cream out to the kids and so forth. Looks like a young guy.
I look over to Devin and Andrew and I say, "What do you say, guys? Why don't we go meet the ice cream man?"
Ooh, that's quite an idea. And then he can come kidnap you in the night. That's.
He can try. I live in your basement, so.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a fair point.
I'll go up there if you guys want to wait here and talk about that.
No, I want to come. I'll come. I've got the gift
you go
to
ahead.
get.
All right.
Just me now? Just going? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'll go up and wait in line.
All right, there's just a kid and his mom ahead of you at this point. And you see the kid. You can observe him quite a bit while he's dealing with the mom and her kid. He looks like he's maybe in his very early 20s. He's clean cut. He's smiling. He's got like a little uniform that he's wearing. And he's very cheery with the mom and the kid and all of that. And you see he's got lots of big smiles. And then when they finish and you step up, he sort of leans over and he says, "Gee, mister, you look kind of like you're a little bit old to be buying ice cream from the ice cream truck."
You're never too old. You're never too old. Yeah, no, I'm just doing some construction down the road on one of the houses, and I heard the ice cream truck, so I thought I'd come and get a little refreshment.
Mister, have I seen you before somewhere? You look really familiar.
Have you ever had construction done on any houses or anything like that? Or
Captain Crunch. Oh my God, you're the Captain Crunch guy. Why are you doing construction? You should be in movies.
Oh well, thank you, but it's tough. I've got to make ends meet while I wait for the next big job to come along. So, but I'm glad you're a fan.
What can I get for you?
You got any push pops?
You betcha. And he turns around and he's like, "We have orange, strawberry, and lime. Which one would you like?"
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with the I'll get the strawberry and the lime. And then do you got scoop ice creams as well?
Yeah, sure. What kind?
Yeah, could I get do a strawberry ice cream as well?
All right. So, like 1 scoop, 3 scoops, 2 scoops?
3 scoops. Your biggest one you can do.
All right. So he gets that and he says, "Boy, I tell you, nobody's going to believe that Deacon Croft is at my ice cream truck." Of all things.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you tell him if anyone needs any construction done to give me a call.
I guess when movie stars want some ice cream, they take what they get, huh?
Oh yeah. So how much do I get?
$1.50.
I pull out like a massive wad of cash and just like pull out like a couple of bucks, and I go, "Here, keep the change, kid."
Wow, thanks, mister.
And I take the ice creams, and then I'll like walk back across the street.
All right. And as you do that, he very quickly gets back into his seat and starts up the truck, and the music starts again. And
Deke, did you buy all of his supply? Like,
yeah. And so I'm gonna
trying to cut it off early.
I've got the strawberry push pop in my mouth, and I give the lime push pop to Devin, and then I give the massive 3 scoop ice cream to Andrew and go, "Here you go, buddy."
Oh, thanks.
I lean up from the back seat. So, Deke, he recognized you from the commercials, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I could tell you were doing that weird head wiggle shit that you do when people recognize you.
Hey, Deke,
Oh.
I told you, you're a winner. You're a winner. Creepy ice cream truck child murderer person recognized you. Making it big in the world. Making it big in the world.
You know what? The kid seemed pretty normal. Like he didn't seem like a killer. He was a young guy, you know.
So are you trying to tell me that the person who went and shot an ice cream truck driver might have been crazy? That's amazing.
It's seeming to be a strong possibility. How's your ice cream?
Good.
Cold.
That's a good start.
So you've all eaten the ice cream, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was good.
It was a delicious sealed push pop, which is commercially
What? I'm not
created piece. The only one.
Andrew didn't get a sealed push pop.
right. I got some delicious strawberry Tom.
Yeah.
And it was good.
Excellent. All right. What is your next move? I mean, are you guys going to continue following him, or?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we have to follow his whole route, guys. I mean, if he's going to go back for his trek of the night, we could follow him then.
True. We can go back and just scout out the factory, wait for him to come back.
I mean, especially since he's such a big fan of Captain Crunch. I recognize you if you keep showing up everywhere.
What did the kid in front of you get?
Did I notice what the kid in front got?
Some, like one of those red, white, and blue.
The rocket pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good. So those are another commercially manufactured, prepackaged item.
Well, the worst comes to worst is one of, like, if we want to keep an eye on him, like, say if we get, we can always, one of you guys can go instead of me.
Look, you guys keep talking about this commercially packaged. What, do you want some of this?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No, but it's so good.
Nope. He gave you 0 napkins too, if you notice.
No, I
So
gave
there's
him
just
nothing.
a mess.
I have napkins in my car, Devin. I'm not a savage.
Oh.
Do you want me to drive while you eat?
You know? I don't think so. I think I got this. I drive with my knees. It's fine. We'll be fine.
So you guys enjoy eating your ice cream while you are driving around.
Look, I'm great at multitasking. Okay,
Yeah.
look.
The ice cream tastes delicious.
That
You
is
guys-
such a
you guys-
ridiculously huge ice cream cone. So awkward.
All right. So what's your next move? Are you kind of confused? Do you go out and have lunch and contemplate what your next move is?
I guess we got to find the other guy, the guy that was training this guy.
How are we gonna do that?
I don't know. If only there was somebody that had gone to the truck and asked a question instead of getting all loaded. up.
That's a great idea, Devin.
Next
Let's have
commercial.
So we're gonna follow the truck, and one of them will go ask about the guy who was there.
I mean, and that's just such a great casual question. Like, hey man, do you have the name and address of the person who trained you yesterday?
I think I got an idea. I got an idea.
Okay.
Were you gonna tell him about Leeches 3 and 4?
No. You think he cares about Leeches 3 and 4? It's not even released yet. You guys are going to keep on. You're going to spoil everything and let everything out of the bag.
Oh, hey, don't even worry about that. I didn't know you were working at both at the same time until like 12 hours ago. So, what can I possibly spoil?
It's a thing.
All right.
All right. Let's catch him up. You know what? Actually, this neighborhood is pretty blocked out. Like, it's blocky because that's a thing. And so, can he see us right now, or has he pulled away?
He's already gone around the corner down the street.
All right, cool. I'm going to jump out of the car. You guys stay here. And I'm going to run between two houses and pop out on the other side, like between two houses through their backyard, all weird,
Okay.
and walk
Like
up to the truck.
Ferris Bueller style?
Very much so.
I'm just
Copyright.
thinking,
Boom.
I'm just thinking that the couple of children who happen to notice you coming out from between the houses like some mysterious stranger.
Oh, I'm not sneaking. I'm walking as if I belong there.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones that are in the wrong spot.
There's a strange guy coming out from between our two houses. What the fuck? All right. All right. So you come walking out on the block, and you can see the guy is maybe 3 houses down from you and parked.
Cool.
And there's some kids getting ice cream.
I have to wait till they disperse, but
Okay.
once the kids kind of, then I'll go up to the truck.
Okay. All right. So just as the last kid's getting ready to walk away, you walk up to the truck. And he's like, wow, this must be my lucky day. He says, you're the second adult buying ice cream from me. What can I get for you, mister?
Well, actually, my name is Devon Wilkerson. I'm with the City Health and Safety Board. I just want to take a quick check and make sure everything's up to par with your truck. I mean, it looks very clean in there. Have you been properly trained on the operation of this vehicle?
Well, look, mister, I'm not allowed to let anybody in here. If you need, if you need to check like for health and stuff, you need to do that back at the factory.
You need to have your certificate inside your truck there in display.
And he turns around and goes to the glove box or whatever, and he pulls out the registration for the thing, and he says, "We're registered. Everything is."
Not the registration, the sanitization and the you can't even serve out of your truck.
Well, that's posted on the wall right there of the truck.
Who trained you?
What do you mean? Who trained me? I got trained at Barton's Ice Cream Treats.
I know you're with Barton's Ice Cream Treats, but who was your trainer? You had to ride along with someone. What was his name, son?
Mister, I don't know who you are.
I already told you.
I think that if you need
I'm David Washington with the City Health and Safety Inspection Committee, and I need to find out whether or not you were trained properly or not.
Do an intimidation roll, I guess.
I'm not trying to intimidate nobody on a 44.
Well, then try a persuade roll.
Well, it's a 44. I'm only going to roll it once. Where am I at? Holy shit. It's a 45 persuade. 44 on 45 on persuade.
Okay. I don't know. Do you know the people at Clay's company?
I know just about everyone down there at Barton.
Well, then it was Sam Paleo.
Sam Paleo.
Yeah, he's one of the other drivers. He's their senior driver.
Sam Paleo. Well, he seems like a good enough trainer. I'm satisfied.
I mean, he's been with the company for, what, 15 years?
Oh, every day, if not more. Every day, if not more. And what's your name?
Martin Ray.
Martin Ray. You look like a Martin Ray. That's a good name.
So
Handsome.
where did you come from, mister?
Well, Martin Ray, when a man and a woman really care for each other, they join in a marital bond, and next thing you know, boom, here I come. Right out the middle. Like an 86 Skidoo. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, okay, mister. I got ice cream to sell, okay?
Fantastic. I'm going to let you get back to it, Martin. You
Right.
take care of yourself. Stay safe. Let's keep those speeds down, and be sure to only serve from the curbside.
You got it, mister.
All right.
He closes the little glass window kind of slowly and looks at you, and then goes and gets in the the driver's seat.
I give it a good tap on the back like an ambulance when they close the doors and they go whack, whack. I just let him know that everything's A-okay, give him a thumbs up in the side mirror. Whack, whack. Go get him, Martin.
boy, Martin's going to have a story to tell when he gets back.
And then I'm just going to walk down the street, opposite direction, and I'll take the long way back.
Okay. So by this time, he has gone around the corner and he's heading out of the neighborhood.
You guys are not going to believe this shit.
I mean, we're following an ice cream truck because we believe a monster might be driving it. I mean, try me.
Actually, his name's Martin Ray.
Okay.
And that's the guy who is currently driving. He was trained by a guy named Sam Paleo.
Okay.
My goodness, what did you do?
Well, other than pee myself a little, because that's really not what I do. Yeah, I got quite nervous, but I did question him up, and it worked out really well. I just put on my writer's hat, and I tried to come up with the best story I could, and by God, he bought it. So that's
something.
Yeah, chalk one up for old David Washington, I think's what I told him. Shit, I can't remember. But
no, but you see, he didn't recognize you from your books.
I'm an author. You think a 21-year-old reads Leech 2?
Yeah,
they might.
probably.
Waiting with bated breath for Leech 3. It is bright hell out here. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, let's say we go get something to eat, and then relax, and then stalk this person some more at night. How does that sound?
That sounds fine. I could almost use a drink because that was intense. I really wish you guys would have seen it. It was so, I really thought that Deke could act. I might have a future in acting. I really think.
Well, hey, I know somebody who can get you into Captain Crunch commercials.
Ooh. Oh no, that's career suicide. That's a terrible gig.
Oh God, I need a drink for sure now.
And so we go day drinking.
Yep.
Is that what you guys do? You go to a bar?
Yeah.
All right. So you spend your lunchtime having cocktails, and hopefully some wings and some food on your stomach.
Yeah.
What's your next move? What are you going to do? Let's say 1 p.m.
You guys want to go talk to this Sam Paleo guy?
I think you want to go talk to him.
No. No. That last one was way too intense for me. It was a lot.
I mean, this Martin Ray guy must have been real intimidating then.
He was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to stick me with talking to another one, aren't you?
I mean, look, you and Deke do so well. I don't see why I have to go talk to them. What am I supposed to do?
Something. It's not like you're
well,
scheduled.
I'm driving. I bought your lunch and your cocktails. Look, I'm financing this whole operation here. You guys have to go make the magic happen. So I'm like a producer. You two, Devin, with your new acting career, and Deke knows well. I'm the producer. I just, tell you to do stuff, and you go do it.
What now?
Well, I don't want to talk to this Sam guy.
Well, I don't want to talk to him either because if he might be a kid killer.
He's not the ice cream man. The ice cream man is this kid Martin Ray.
Or here's an idea: nobody goes and talks to him. That's thought.
Oh, we'll let Chad do it.
Where is Chad? Is he still sick? He hasn't gotten better by this time.
Yeah, probably blew out an oblique doing military press.
All right.
I don't know if that's even a body part.
I reckon what we should do is go back to the factory, wait for him to drop the truck back, and then we can either go follow this guy Martin home, find out where he lives, or we can just scout out the truck that night. It's going to be a long one.
Well, if we go back now, we're going to be there for what? At least a couple of hours.
Well, if we're going to stay there, might as well go to the supermarket, get some supplies so we can make it through the night.
We also might want to go retrieve Devin's Sirocco. at some point and get it towed.
It's cool there. I just don't want to leave it there overnight. I mean, it looks like a decent.
Why don't we go get it? Why don't we go grab it? Because then what we can happen is someone can stay and watch the factory, and then two of us can drive and follow Martin home and keep an eye on things there.
That's true. I like that.
I reckon, what if, Andrew, if you stay at the factory, because you've got the car phone, so that means if me and Devin follow him and we see him leave, or we see something suspicious, we can find a payphone and call you.
I like the way you think.
Yeah, good thinking.
All right, so let's go get some supplies. We'll go to the I don't know, the
7,
supermarket.
11.
7-Eleven. Slurpees!
We can get some jerky.
Some Darkitos.
This guy knows what's up.
All right. So, well, explain to me your exact plan. You're going to stake out the company and
So we're gonna
follow Martin.
go pick up Devin's car and get supplies from 7-Eleven while we're there. Then we're both cars will drive back to the factory. When Martin comes back with the truck, me and Devin will follow him in the Sirocco, and Andrew will stay and watch the factory, and we'll follow Martin home.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys know that the place closes at, I think I said it last time, but I don't remember. It's the middle of summer. It's still light out by 8, so probably the place closes at 9, but the trucks start coming back between 8 and 9 after they finish.
So it sounds like we should be there before 8 to 9, so like 7:45.
Yeah, you don't know which car belongs to Martin Ray.
I
All
know.
the cars parked, like, is there like a staff car park?
Yeah, there's places where they can park back in the back.
Okay, so we'll just watch that and watch for which one Martin gets into.
Okay. So then I suppose you are parked back in the back where you can observe from a distance. Maybe you're a couple of alleys over.
Or I'm slouched way down because he's seen me up close.
He's seen both of us, so yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
All right. So you are watching. All three of you are watching, yeah? I'll say right about 8:40. You see the pink-topped ice cream truck come pulling in, and it pulls into the parking spot, and the whatchamacallit, the big doors are open at this point, and it doesn't pull into the parking spot. It pulls up, and then it backs into the factory, and takes him maybe 15 minutes to completely unload it, and then you see it drive back out and park where it was yesterday, and you see Martin Ray get out, and he walks over and gets into a little Toyota whatever. It's kind of a yellow car, and you see him drive away. You can see that they are like hosing down the outside of the truck. They're making sure that it's nice and clean for tomorrow morning. And Martin pulls out and starts driving away. What do you guys do?
Well, we fire it up and we're gonna slow falling.
Once again, there are other people leaving work, so it's fairly, you don't stand out in the crowd. And Andrew, are you staying there?
Yep.
Okay. So Devin and Deacon, you follow Martin Ray to a less affluent area of the city. And you see him park his car in front of an apartment complex, and he gets out and walks inside. You can see him walk up the stairs to the second floor and go into a little apartment. You think that it's maybe apartment number 27. And he goes inside and flips on the light, and that's where you are at this point. What do you do?
Deke, how far do you think that was from the how far do you think that was? About 20 minutes?
Yeah,
20-minute drive?
around about that. 20 minutes with good traffic, yeah.
Well, if that's our guy, he's going to have to go back to get his truck, right?
So can we see the light on in his apartment? We can see where he's gone in?
You can't see in, but there's curtains, but you can see the lights are on inside.
Will we be able to see? Hey, you'll be able to see if he comes out the door, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anybody else in this park? Is there anybody else in this parking lot?
There's other cars.
Is there anybody though? Anybody?
Oh, maybe there's people getting out of their cars and going in or going to other places or whatever. It's the typical activity you see at close, at when people get off their ships and come home.
Right. All right, so Deacon, there's this thing you can do to people's cars, right? You get this little tiny piece of gravel and you take the cap off their tire stem, their air stem. You put that little piece of gravel inside the cap and then you start screwing it down. As soon as you get to where you hear the air start hissing, then you leave it there. And so the tire stays full for just like maybe 20, 30 minutes, but then it'll be flat. Now, if we flatten this guy's tires like that, if you can do it nice and smooth, we can flatten his tire. That'll double or triple the amount of time it would take him to get back and would throw his schedule all off. So if he's the one that's driving around and going to snatch a kid in the middle of the night, he's going to be late for his pickup because he's got a flat tire. That was in.
Why don't you do that, and I'm gonna go and see if I can see in his window.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I was kind of hoping you'd be on the lookout and say, hey.
Well, I'm gonna be kind of on the lookout. Like if he comes out, I'm heading that way, so I'll be able to
Yeah, just give me a signal, like a word, just like or whatever. I don't know, whatever.
Pineapple. Okay.
Yeah. All right. That'll work.
Yeah.
All right.
I would like you both to do stealth rolls. You knew that was coming.
I'm one with the ninja.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a good roll, but is it good enough?
Mine's not. 53 on 20.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1 luck to pass.
Okay. Devin, you walk over to his car and you realize as you are approaching his car, there are just too many other people hanging around for it not to look really strange if you were to do that to his tire.
Yeah.
Deacon, you managed to walk along the second story, I don't know what you call it, a walkway.
Okay. Yeah.
And as you are approaching his window, you can see that the curtains are parted a little bit on the edge.
Yeah.
And as you sort of lean down, nobody's looking, as you lean down and peek through the crack, you can see Martin Ray sitting on the couch, and he is eating snacks, maybe Hot Pockets, and watching some television.
Okay. Does anything about him, or does anything look out of the ordinary?
His apartment looks a little messy.
Okay.
But other than that, looks like there's an old pizza box on his table.
Okay.
Maybe from yesterday or something like that. But he's got his feet up on the table and he's relaxing and watching TV. He doesn't have his uniform on. He has regular clothes.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way back to the car.
All right.
And just relay what I saw to Devin. Just be like, hey,
all right.
Much going on.
Then you find Devin's back at the car, just sort of looking pissed.
How'd it go?
It went fine.
There was too many people, weren't there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't
It's
even
right.
keep
We'll
the
do it.
ghosts.
What's right, dude? We'll do it later. We're gonna be here all night. We can do it in the middle of the night. It's
We're
all
not gonna
good.
be here all night. We're going back, aren't we? Or are we gonna sit on this guy?
Only if we're gonna sit on this guy. Only if he leaves. It's like we got supplies in the back seat. It's just all
that's
this like
true.
stuff we got from 7-Eleven. So I'm just gonna. I'm like, because I saw the pizza, so I'm like, I'm actually pretty hungry, so I'm gonna dig in.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're going to head back to Andrew?
No, we're just sitting on
No,
this
no,
guy as an
we're
apartment
scouting out
complex.
this. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You're sitting there in front of the apartment complex until about 11 p.m. when you see his light turn off. Andrew, you are sitting in the back. The thing, it's 11 o'clock, no phone calls, no activity. Everybody's long gone. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, nothing. By 2 a.m., apartment complex is pretty much dead. Nothing happens.
Well, we can at least try and do the thing to the tires now. But I mean, it's this late. I mean, this is well past the time that that Larry said that David was taken. So it's obviously not. It's either not happening tonight, or the ice cream man's not a kidnapper.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we should roll back to Andy.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Let's find a payphone, and I'll just call him and tell him that we're heading back home, because then he can just head home from there. We don't have to go find him.
Yeah. All right, there should be some change. I think I got some change in the ashtray.
Yep. It costs a dime.
Cool. I call Andrew and I'm like, hey, Andrew.
You've reached ice cream monster seller kid snatcher watch hotline. This is Andrew Peterson taking your calls at 2 a.m.
Hey, Drew. Listen, so it looks like nothing's happening here. It's been dead for a couple hours here.
Oh, so the guy who gave us the briefcase saying a monster stole his son was crazy.
I mean, I think he is regardless, but yeah, it's looking like this kid's just an ice cream man.
Well, maybe just swing by, maybe just drive by his route. Maybe there's some like ghost ice cream truck taking the kids.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could. Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah, no, I think that's what you need to do.
So why don't you go take another look at the truck?
Yeah, after the song finishes, I just love it so much on my radio here.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Every rose has its thorn.
And I hang up. And then I walk back to Tim like,
All right.
God, that stupid song.
You
So
know, that phone
let's
call probably cost him $20, Deke. Those
Let's-
Yeah, well,
but expensive, man. I would have held on there for a long time, made him pay for all of it.
So let's just say that nothing much happens that evening, and eventually you give up and go home.
mhm.
What are your plans for tomorrow?
Well, I'm going to eat the breakfast of champions, otherwise known to the less educated as Captain Crunch, and recontemplate my life, because I just spent a couple hours outside this abandoned ice cream place waiting for a monster to show up. So I'm rethinking what I've been doing yesterday.
Totally. I 100% agree with that. I'm starting to kind of regret and be like, good, what are we doing with our lives? We've just been like, Jesus, we've just wasted. There's nothing wrong with this kid. He's just an ice cream man. And the guy who obviously killed the ice cream man is crazy. And yeah.
Everyone do an idea roll. I suppose you guys maybe get together in the morning for breakfast. No, maybe. Okay, you guys are all independently sitting at home in your bathrobes, thinking And what'd you guys all get?
I'm thinking with a 39, which is like not a hard success, but close to it.
I've
You know,
failed.
even this Captain Crunch is good brain food. Maybe this whole kale memory thing's bogus. Just need to eat more Captain Crunch.
46 on 70. That's a regular pass.
Okay. So slightly before Devin, Andrew, something pops into his head. You sort of replay the whole thing with the guy at the bistro talking to you and the crazy shit that he was saying. And at some point you hear him say in your mind that he sells his truck and then he waits a couple of days and then takes over the guy's body, replaces him. And and that he shot the previous guy, and it's only been a couple of days since the truck got resold.
Hey, Deke.
Mm.
Do you recall all the crazy stuff that guy was telling us?
Is Deke on your couch? Oh, he is.
Yeah.
I was going to say, you just
He
talked.
is on my couch.
I actually am, yes.
Remember I was saying...
Yeah.
Wasn't he saying something like it takes like a couple of days before the monster becomes the ice cream man or something like that? Or the ice cream man becomes the monster?
Okay,
Or maybe
so
we all become the monster. I'm not really sure.
Are you telling me that we gotta trail this guy for a couple of days?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because what if
I'm waiting.
Deke didn't like that idea.
All that cereal put him in a diabetic coma.
There might be all the sugar they put in it.
Sugar coated. Good one.
Are you back, Deke? He changed positions.
Oh, there he is again.
Now he's back.
Deke. I need you to stop looking at that maze on the back of that box, and I need you to talk to me.
So what if we leave it too many days and he kidnaps a kid?
So you're saying we should just go every night then?
Well, but that's what I'm saying is like a few days is not a defined number of days. Like if it was like, oh yeah, it takes three days for it to happen. If we go a few days, we go, okay, we'll leave it a week, and then three kids go missing.
If only the crazy guy was more scientific.
I mean, I guess we can kind of look at
easier.
that. We can look at the day of when the truck was sold, like when the owners got the thing. Oh no, because we don't have the days. We don't have the dates of when they got. We just have the dates of the disappearing drivers and the disappearing kids. Yeah, look, I think if that's the case, if that's genuinely the case, hang on, I'm going to call Devin real quick and put him on like a conference call. So yeah, call Devin.
Yellow.
Hey man, listen, Drew's just come up with this thing. He pointed out that the old crazy guy from the from the bistro, he said it takes a few days for the monster to take over the driver. Okay, so we may have followed this guy too soon. But what I was trying to say to Drew is a few days is not a definite time frame. Like, what if we leave it too many days and some kid gets kidnapped? So if that is the case, do we just have to follow this guy every day for the next couple of nights, or what?
I don't think we got to follow him. Can't we just sit on the truck at night for a couple hours?
Yeah.
There's no reason in following his stupid route every day. Plus, he's already seen me, he's seen you, and Drew ain't gonna do shit. Look at what he does all the rest of his life.
Yeah, you got a good point. And so this is all on conference call, Andrew, so you can hear.
Oh, you got one of those fancy speaker phones. That is.
Oh yeah.
You know what? That is my fault. That came right out.
Well, you know what, Devin?
Oh man. Oh, this is up.
All this ice cream monster watching is preventing me from doing all that nothing that I do with my life.
Yeah,
it's getting in the way of my nothingness.
All right, I'm gonna fire up the panty wagon and get over there. We'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, back.
All right. So
I'm glad I have such great friends.
Devin shows up, pulls up in front of your palatial mansion with his.
Hey, you want to come have breakfast yet? I've got a Captain Crunch hot and fresh in here.
I'm waiting for my car to stop running after I turn the key off. All right.
I called Chad as well, by the way, and he's still sick as a dog. A lot of help that guy is. Why do we keep him around again?
He's healthy.
It makes us feel bad about what we eat.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for him, I would have ate all this Captain Crunch by now.
All right. So what's the plan, guys? I mean, last night was kind of useless.
That is an astute observation.
Yeah, so what are we going to do? There's no reason to follow him, right?
No, we just wait at the truck, see if he shows up. If he doesn't, let me come back the next night.
Didn't you guys say there was a padded... Now I'm all curious about the padded cooler, man.
Yeah.
Oh, the upholstered cooler?
I always thought that was weird.
It's strange. And then I thought the other night, I thought to myself, I was like, you know what, Devin? That's a good place to store the soft serve. That's going in the book. Soft. Never mind. All right, so what are we going to do in the day? It's kind of a waste of a whole day, don't you think?
Well, you could go write your just 3 and 4. Make sure they're all nice and interwoven. Deacon can go look for another job, like maybe some construction work or something. And I think I might have had an idea.
What about, I get one question. What if this guy is a monster or whatever, and we get him before he grabs a kid? What are we going to do? Like, how are we going to stop a monster?
Well, I think you overpower him with your celebrity status, and Devin will hit him with the health inspector routine. And I think between those two things, he's helpless.
I was just going to say that Deacon could bore him to death with his acting skill.
But, hey, but if there's switching drivers, if somebody else is driving the truck, they're not going to recognize you guys.
Oh, that's true.
You could do the whole healthcare, celebrity, overwhelming stuff all over again.
Actually, I think I got. What was your idea, Drew? What were you going to do?
That was my idea. They're not going to recognize you.
Drivers. Yeah.
It's more of an observation than an idea that we're just going to do everything and you're going to...
Well, you know what, Devin? I didn't study the English language like you did in college, okay?
I can do makeup.
Partying and having fun to learn the right words.
Anyway. But listen, I'm going to make a call to... would it be possible, like, that I'd know, like, a props person or something at a theater that would have, like, I don't know, like...
Do a luck roll.
Here, Devin, you're good with this whole monster thing, right? When this ice cream monster takes over the ice cream truck driver, do you think he'll get his memories too? Like, with the monster?
The props men at
recognize you too after it takes over
at the San Damiel theater.
Okay, I'm going to give him a call. And I'm just trying to ask for some, like, inconspicuously ask for some sort of props and say I'm like, staging something or trying to film something and things, and I need a few props. Like
what props?
Like maybe like a stage gun, so it looks pretty real. Or maybe like some like swords.
This would be fairly valuable items that they would be pretty reticent to lend out to somebody. I'm going to say do a luck roll, but you're going to need an extreme to win.
That's an 86. So no.
Yeah, they'd like to help you and they're your friends, but yeah, they can't risk. Those are expensive items from the theater. If you need a purple wig or something, let's just borrow that.
In that case, I'm going to ask Andrew for some cash, and I am going to not tell him. I'm just saying I need some cash for something. I'm going to run out, get something, and I'll come back.
Well, you know what, Deke? For a winner like you, I think I can spare.
Okay.
So what are you going out to get?
But hey. This is actually an idea, Devin. I think this time. So what if we go back to that neighborhood that he was in? Because if they're going on the same route, if Deke goes back up, because he said he was working on that house or whatever, it would make sense for him to be there again, right? And then if that same kid doesn't recognize him again, maybe the monster is taking him over. Because he won't recognize him as like a regular customer,
That's actually pretty sharp, man.
I have ideas sometimes, not just observations. Yeah, it's all this Captain Crunch. It's really helping my cognitive ability. I think it should be studied.
I want to know what Deacon's gone out to buy with his money.
I just sent you a private message with him.
Oh. Nice. All right. Yeah. So in an hour, when Deacon comes back from shopping at Walmart,
can you buy? Is that an actual thing? You can buy like guns from Walmart. Is that an actual?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, and you can't. You'd still have to get a permit.
Oh, that's why I was. Yeah, you can't just like buy a thing. No, I'll just stick with what I picked up. So I come back and I've got baseball bats, like Louisville Sluggers, and some hockey sticks.
We're going to start a sports league?
Yeah, something like that. And I'm like and I tell you to pop the trunk, and I dump the baseball bats and everything into the back.
Can I take one of the hockey sticks and put it over in the Sirocco? Just because it does not fit worth a shit, and I want it to be sticking out of the back seat.
Sure.
Yes.
I should have thought about that more. Well, who the hell plays hockey in California in the 1970s? I don't even think they know what it is.
It's not the 70s. The 90s.
Or the 90s. Yeah, I guess maybe the...
Emilio Estevez
came out in the 80s, yeah.
He plays the hell out of it. Everybody played hockey.
The Mighty Ducks.
Ever since the Miracle on Ice for the last 2 years, Tom, everybody's been playing hockey.
Started.
All right. So what your plan was to go back to the neighborhood?
Yeah, see if the ice cream truck follows some morale. See if Deke goes up again. If that guy recognizes him, he says still working that construction job. Gets me some more of that delicious strawberry ice cream. Really good stuff. But if he doesn't recognize him, that's really weird. If it's the same driver.
All right.
That's true.
So when you first get to the neighborhood, you don't see anything. Everybody do a listen roll.
Devin, we need your super hearing.
92.
I got a 25.
I got a 15.
Okay, Andrew and Deacon are pretty sure they can hear him somewhere nearby. So you drive farther along the route that he was following, and there's a couple of twisty turns and stuff like that, but eventually you manage to be, as you are pulling towards a side road, the truck comes out from the side road and starts going down towards the next road. The music is playing.
There it is, you guys. There's a truck.
Always returns to the scene of the ice cream.
It's not going in the book, man.
Is it not?
No, none of it. You're not getting in the book.
Okay, all right. Is it pulled up? Has it stopped?
It's gone down to the next street. And what do you guys do? Do you guys also go down that street, park?
Yeah.
All right. You park your car and you see a few kids and their parents come out. They're getting ice cream. What do you do?
All right, Deke, go show your beautiful self to them again.
Buy me dinner next time, okay? All right. Okay, I get out of the car.
I buy you dinner every day.
True. And I walk over to get in line and wait.
He eats out of your kitchen. Like, you feed him constantly.
I know. I just don't know what he's talking about.
What's wrong with that guy?
So as you walk up to the truck, there's, a dad and his kid that are there, and the kid's getting an ice cream. And it's the same kid. You see Martin Ray. And do a psychology roll, though.
Okay.
I don't know if you've got psychology, but...
I don't know, but I'll roll first. That is a 26, which is a pass. I got 30. So
okay.
It's the standard.
Well, you can see that he's still smiling, but there's something definitely different about the way that he's smiling. And the man and his kid walk away, and you step up, and he's like, "What can I get for you, mister?" There's no recognition in his eyes.
I'll get the same as yesterday.
Oh, man, I give out a lot of ice cream. Could you remind me what that was?
Do you have any Captain Crunch?
What flavor is that? I don't think so. Isn't that a breakfast cereal?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's been a long day. I'm working, as I told you, so I'm working some construction down the way. Listen, I'll just grab.
All of the stuff we have is here, and he points to the.
Cool.
menu.
I'll get a fudgesicle, a push pop, strawberry, and you got just a chocolate scoop ice cream.
Yeah. Okay. And he turns around and takes him a couple seconds, and he gets all of that for you. And
can I, while he's got his back turned, like look through the window, like kind of peer up to see where he's getting the stuff from?
He's getting it from where it would be in the machine.
Devin, he's not doing the whole recognize me, Bob.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, he didn't do his hair and all that other goofy shit that he does when somebody notices him from the commercials.
Do you think is he just messing with us?
I don't think so, because I don't think he like knows that he does that.
It's subconscious.
Yeah. He's fucking weird, isn't he?
A little bit. I mean, he lives with me, so I mean, it has to be a little strange to do that.
Shit, I'd live with you too if you can let me live there for free. I mean, I'm not going to, because that would be really weird, but
I mean, Deke lives there for free. Wait, do you want to live somewhere for free? Leech is not paying you enough? I have another guest bedroom.
No, I'm not living with you, man. It's weird.
I have enough Captain Crunch to last a lifetime. It is the place to be.
Stuff's horrible. It tears up the top of your mouth.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I have to support Deke.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Here's your ice cream, mister.
That's
That's about $1.50.
$1.50? Yeah, sure. And I'll give him $2 and say keep the change.
Thanks. You see him sort of look around, see if there's any more kids, and he sort of gives you a goodbye and closes the glass and goes and gets in his thing and starts the ice cream truck up again and starts going.
Cool. I let him go, and then I sprint over to the car and hand the guys their ice creams. And I go, guys. Drew, you're a freaking genius. He didn't recognize me.
But see, now we're going to be scientific, not like the other crazy guy. I mean, Sam.
No. Like he could
side. Devin, you should go and see if he freaks out that the healthcare guy is showing back up. You don't even have to open your mouth. Just see if his eyes go wide with fear.
Oh, yeah. Let's wait till he gets on the other street. You want to do the same way? I can cut through the side.
Just watch out, your ice cream's melting.
It's a different street now. I mean, you're not in the same place you were yesterday.
But see, if he recognizes
it doesn't matter. He didn't recognize me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So we can just drive right up to it.
Because, especially, I mean, if you're in a different place, he would have a definite reaction to seeing you again.
Right. Let me get shotgun. Switch places.
Okay. I'll climb over the bag.
You could have just opened the door, ass.
Mind the fine Corinthian leather.
Free-range Naga hide.
Is Andrew eating his ice cream? Yeah. Okay.
Why do you always get him the most inconvenient shit, man? That's hilarious.
Because he likes cone ice creams, okay?
That's true. I do.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's follow him around. Let's give him a try. Now I'm excited to see if he recognizes me or not.
All right. Do a luck roll.
On 50, 47 on 50.
Okay. So it takes you a couple blocks to catch up to him, but when you do, he's just leaving that cul-de-sac and heading towards the next one. And you see him pull in, go down. He gets down to the end of the cul-de-sac and parks as a couple of kids come up. What did you do?
All right. I'm just going to walk up and wait for those kids to finish up.
Okay.
Step up to the window.
They finish, and he looks up at you and says, "What can I get for you, mister?"
Well, my name's David Washington with the City Health Inspector. Just need to make sure that your sanitation certificate is up to date.
He says, "No, that's not the way this works. If you want to inspect our equipment, you have to go to the warehouse." He says, "Do you want any ice cream?"
Sure. Could I get something from the special cooler?
What are you talking about?
The squishy cooler, the one right there. The guy that used to run this truck. You might remember him, Sam Paleo. He's worked for you guys for 14, 15 years. He always kept like the really special ice cream in this neat cooler that he had, and it had cushions, and it was upholstered. It was nice. Do you not have that in your truck anymore?
He leans forward and he looks at you and he says, "Mister, I'm not sure what you're talking about." And Deacon and Andrew, you're in the car, and after a couple of seconds, you see the ice cream man start to drive away, and Devin is standing in the grass next to the curb, just standing there, and he's not moving, and he's just sort of staring off into outer space. And the truck goes past you and turns the corner. And
after that, I'm gonna go pull around to be in front of him on the curb. Lean over, roll the window down, and mission control to Devin. Devin, are you with me?
For a couple of seconds, he has no response at all. And then it's kind of like he's waking up and he doesn't know where the hell he is. At least not immediately, like waking up from a dream.
You okay, Devin? What the hell happened?
I don't know. I asked him about the cooler with the cloth and the upholstery. I asked him about that. Next thing I know, you guys are right here, and he's gone. Where is this guy? Where is he? Where'd he go? Where's the truck?
I don't know.
Guys! Guy with the briefcase, remember?
Yeah,
He totally like spaced out when the thing took his kid.
Yeah.
he lost time.
Quick, get in. I think we got to scout out. If he leaves the truck tonight at the factory and then comes back for it, because we can't jump him in the street. We can't jump him. People will call the cops, and it'll just be chaos. We got to do if he comes back tonight after the factory is closed up and get the truck, we know he's going to take a kid.
But which kid?
It doesn't matter, because as soon as he turns back up at that factory, we know he's coming to take the truck back out.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Yeah, go. Don't.
We got baseball bats. We got hockey sticks. Get quick, and I'm going to help Devin get into the car.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm across. I'm just going to lay across.
Yeah, lie on the back seat. Yeah.
All right. So you guys drive off. Everybody do a listen roll.
Ooh, 11.
67. Not gonna cut it.
My
That is a hard pass for me.
Okay, so those of you who didn't pass, you hear nothing. Deacon, you pass. You hear nothing. And if you leave the street and you look for him, he did not continue on his route.
Check back out the warehouse. I'm gonna go drive back by the warehouse.
Would Martin's apartment be on the way?
No, not really.
Okay. Shit,
You
Devin may have spooked him.
you drive back to Barton's ice cream treats, and the truck's not there. This is still the middle of the day, so
We need to check back here, see if the truck come back, and if it doesn't, I think we need to stake out that neighborhood. As crazy as this all sounds.
Yeah. Guys, I'm starting to get a little worried.
Yeah, I don't know what he did to me. I was just gone. It was.
Yeah, well, so is he. Like, he just ditched.
Okay.
I guess our best bet is wait until closing time, and if he doesn't turn up, then, as you say, we need to. I mean, to be honest, if he doesn't turn up, I may even call Captain Biggs and be like, "Hey, sorry, Lieutenant Biggs," and tell him that there's a possible kidnapping going on.
I would avoid doing anything like that before we know for sure.
Yeah, no, we need to know for sure, but like, I'm just worried if he doesn't come back tonight, that means he could be kidnapping a kid.
Yeah.
Well, he may have already done it. I don't know.
Yeah, all kidding aside, he could have kidnapped me right there. I would not have been able to stop that.
Yeah, so
whatever he did to you possibly is what he does to the kids.
Yeah, because they just walked to him. He said
They just walked to him, yeah.
Just
because Larry said David wouldn't listen to him. He just kept walking.
That's right.
All right, well, let's try. I mean, let's look for him. See if he comes back here at night, and then don't look him in the eyes.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I mean, he didn't recognize either of you. That's just nuts.
Wow.
Unless he suffers from short-term memory loss.
So you travel around the neighborhood a little bit, and you do not see him. We were going to go and see if he comes back with the truck in the evening.
Yeah.
He does not. Do a psych roll, just in general.
46 is a pass.
Fail.
All right.
May actually pass this one. Hold on.
There is a very minor incident at Barton's Ice Cream Treats that goes from inside the building to the parking, just right outside the parking lot. You can see Clay Barton, the owner, and he's yelling at somebody at first, and you can't quite hear what he is, but you get the strong impression like the fucker stole my truck. You know, what the hell's going on? Why isn't he back here? Did he get lost? You trained him? What the fuck? You know, and the guy's like, dude, you know, he seemed like a great kid. Why wouldn't we trust him? He's got no record. He's college student.
We need to follow the route.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
We don't have time to dawdle. We've just got to follow the route.
All right. So you're gonna head back into that neighborhood when? What time?
Like straight after I'm assuming we're leaving Barton's ice cream factory and we're just going to drive around.
Okay. So if you imagine that neighborhood out there is kind of like, imagine like a sort of a curved spine with roads going off of it. And his route had been to go up and down and up and down and up and down until he gets to the end and come all the way back. Where in that structure would you park?
By the entrance off the main road.
Okay. There are multiple ways out, but yeah.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, yeah.
All right. So you are there, and it's maybe 11 o'clock. Okay. And you can see somewhere way down the road, still part of the neighborhood down there, you see headlights that turn down one of the cul-de-sacs. Now, you've seen a couple of those tonight that are just people coming home. But in this case, that configuration of those lights looked an awful lot like the ice cream truck.
Going.
The front end.
Yeah. Yeah. Are we still in the car, or we've gotten out of the car?
Going in the car.
Yeah, go in the car. Because
maybe we can block the road with the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
You still got the bats and all this stuff in the back?
Yeah,
the trunk?
it's in the boot. Yeah.
All right. You realize that from this distance and at night, you don't know exactly which street he went down. So you're kind of keeping your eyes open. And it takes you a few minutes because, you have to stop and look and see if he's parked down there. Obviously, he doesn't have the music on, and if his lights are off, it might be difficult.
There's street lamps, I'm assuming, right?
There are street lights, but the street lights are not tremendously great,
Yeah.
They're kind of orangey yellow.
But enough to see a bright yellow and pink ice cream van.
Right.
Yeah.
And as you're doing this, maybe 5 minutes go by. And just up ahead of you, the next block over, you see the ice cream truck pull out and start heading back the way that it came. And it doesn't seem to be going slowly at this point.
Floor it.
Yep. They're driving after it.
that. All right, so you guys are following him, and you immediately see that he is not heading into the city. He's heading for the highway that leads out of San Damiel. There's 3 ways out of San Damiel: north, south, and east. And the east goes up towards the sort of out of the basin and up into the woods. There are woods. It's heading towards the town of Delilah. That's about an hour and a half away. There's mountains out there, and the truck is heading that way, and you guys are keeping pace with it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, if he's coming all this way out, I reckon he's already got a kid.
He must. I mean, what is he doing out here?
As soon as he stops, we rush. We rush the van.
That upholstered cooler. The inside, did it look like a coffin?
I mean, it could be, but he also had the ice cream maker thing. That was huge. The thing in the back was enormous. Could easily fit a kid.
Nobody'd be able to hear the kid screaming and all that stuff in a padded little box.
No. As soon as he stops, we're rushing it. Does your car, like, you know how the back seat of some cars you can open them up and grab stuff from the boot?
Yeah, do your back seats fold down?
I'm going to make a luck roll to see if my car comes back.
I thought all back seats folded down to put groceries.
Not the Scirocco.
Oh.
Yeah, the luck roll's a pass if we were trying to do that way.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you can get to your stuff.
Yeah, just get Devin as we're driving. He can pull some bats through.
All right.
Stuff.
So there comes a point where the highway becomes a 2-lane highway. You're now out in the country. There's forests on either side of you. There's rocks and there's, hills, a little bit of hills. You see him pull off an off-ramp, and he pulls onto a country road, at which point he starts down there, and you know that rather quickly you could lose him because it's kind of a windy road, and like I say, there's trees. Do a luck roll.
43 is a pass.
14 pass.
Okay. So you manage to keep an eye on his tail lights and yet remain far enough back that he doesn't necessarily know that he's being followed. And at this point, there's no other traffic. Okay. You're now on literally a country road. And you haven't seen any turnoffs or anything, so it may be that it goes fairly straight. You drive for about 20 minutes, and you know that he's gotten ahead of you, and he's off there. And as you come up over a little hill, and you look, you can see that way down the hill and to the right-hand side, you can see his car vaguely, the ice cream truck, through the woods going to the right, and then it's stopping at what looks like a clearing, or maybe there's a cabin there, something like that. So you'll have to go forward and then turn right to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get within 300 feet, you can see that his van is parked next to the cabin, and the lights are off. The moon is out. You can vaguely see it in the shadows. It's about
getting the bats. I'm getting out of the car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Same.
So you're going to park it on the road? It's a country road. There's nobody coming down the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna block him off with my car.
You want to aim the headlights at him and so we can light him up?
Nah, like we're gonna get right up there and like just go in. Surprise. We don't want to, turn the lights on him and tell him we're here.
Right. So there's a fair amount of cover. There's trees, there's bushes, there's rocks. Do a spot hidden for me.
Fail.
32.
23 on 40.
Okay. Those of you who passed, you can see that the cabin itself looks like it's in disrepair. There's a couple of broken windows. It gives you the where there is lawn, not really lawn, but meadow. It's overgrown. You can see that there are lights on inside the van. You can see the glow from the inside of the van. The van is not facing. It's not facing you. It's facing slightly away from you. But you can see the glow coming from the ice cream windows. Wait a second. Yeah, you can see it from the ice cream window. So you can't see the door and you can't see the front, but you can see the light coming through the window that he normally sells at.
And
Guys, if he's got a yeah.
Is there like a shadow moving in that light that's being thrown out to where you could see movement inside?
Maybe a little bit, but not much. I'd say that you are now within 50 feet. Everybody do listen rolls.
I'm freaking out, man. 30, pass.
I failed.
Failed, 90.
Deacon, you can hear the whirring of a machine.
I look at the guys and I go, guys, the ice cream maker is on.
We just let's just go. Let's just go. See if the door's locked.
I'm gonna run around the side. If he's running around to where the door is that they can get in, yeah, I'm following Andrew. I'm gunning it.
Okay, so
not trying to stealth. Just
you're coming. Let's see if the truck is ahead of you. It's facing away from you. The closest corner to you is the back right-hand side. Okay, there's a window on the right-hand side. There's windows up in the front, and the door to get in is the farthest thing from you. It's on the far side of the truck, all the way up in the front.
Well, I'm trying to get in, so I'm running to the door. I'm not going to stop and actually peek in.
Are you running around the glass, the window side, or around the not window side?
I'm running around the fastest side, but I'm ducking.
I'm sorry, which side?
So around the right side where I can actually get in.
Okay,
so the passenger side.
Yeah, that's the left-hand side.
Oh, the left-hand side. Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay, so you're running around the left-hand side. How about the rest? How about Devin? What are you doing?
Well, when they took off running, I didn't run. I'm about 20 feet back from the truck.
Okay, so you're running.
No, no. I'm just 20 feet behind the truck. I'm just kind of up there with my bat.
Deacon, are you?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is as Andrew goes for the door, my plan is to sort of distract whoever's inside so that Drew can get in. I'm going to distract them by swinging my bat full force into the window, the sliding window.
The sliding window. So you've come around that side.
Yeah.
Okay. And Devin, you're hanging back.
Yep.
Deacon, you have a baseball bat. Andrew, what do you have?
Baseball bat.
You also have a baseball bat. Devin, what do you have? A hockey stick?
Yes. Okay. I'll go with the hockey stick instead of the bat.
All right. So what happens is this. Andrew, You run around to the driver's side. Devin, you run around. I'm sorry, Deacon, you run around to the passenger's side. I think, Deacon, you get there first.
Okay.
Why don't you just go ahead and roll a strength roll?
Okay.
This is all happening at the same time.
16. It's a hard pass.
All right. You hit the window and it smashes. And Andrew, you hear that, and what do? Yank open the door?
Yep.
All right. You yank open the door. Devin, do you want to do anything when you see them do this? Okay.
Nope. I'm just sitting back there with my hockey stick, 20 feet back.
Andrew, what do you do?
I'm trying to see if the door is locked. Will it
It's
open?
not locked. It's not locked.
Okay, well, I'm going in.
Okay. You step inside. All right. Devin and Deacon, please remove your headphones. I'll give you a thumbs up when you can come back. Andrew, as you step into it and you turn the corner and you look, the first thing you notice is that there's something that looks almost like clothing that is draped over the driver's seat. What you realize then is that it's not clothing, it's Martin Ray's skin. And standing a couple of feet from you is this thing. It's pink, it's rubbery looking, it has long, thin arms and legs. Its face has two black eyes, and its mouth is like a sucker, like a remora, but no teeth, just big, fat, bulbous lips. And as it turns because it hears the windows smash. It looks at you and it screeches. Do a sanity roll. I think you gotta do a sanity roll with a penalty dice.
Still a pass. 31 and turns into a 41.
Okay. Do a 1d6.
Yep. Ooh, 6.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Do a 1d8.
5.
5. I'm going to choose that one. You are going to go completely blind and stumble backwards, screaming.
Oh, son of a bitch! What is that? And I'm just screaming and wailing, just falling back out of the truck, probably
Okay.
losing my bat. Just
All right. So let me bring them back, and I'll tell them what happens. All right, come back. All right. So the two of you are standing there. Deacon, you break the window. You hear the door on the other side open. You hear a couple of footsteps come, like that up into the thing. As you know that Andrew jumps inside. And suddenly, Andrew starts howling as loud as he can. You can hear him stumble and fall back out of the truck. And this horrifying, screeching noise comes out of the truck.
what the hell is that? Kicking back with my legs, just on the ground, moving away from the door.
I think, Deacon, unless you do it yourself, I think you need a willpower roll to see if you jump up and look through the window.
Yeah, well, I'm going to agree with that. What I'm planning to do, I'll see if I. That is a 42, which is a pass. So I pass. What I wanted to do, because I heard Andrew screaming, I might have to do a dex roll for this, because what I want to do is jump up so that I can actually, because I've smashed the window out, so I want to jump up and swing myself feet first into the van and try and like kick.
I'm not sure that you could actually do that. And there's probably broken glass all over it too. So you'd probably lacerate yourself. I'm not sure the window's big enough. I don't think there's anything for you to grab a hold of and jump up and swing.
And I've got the bat.
But you could stick your head in, or you could look.
Yeah, I passed the willpower, so
It doesn't have teeth. It's drinking the kids. Screaming and rolling around on the ground.
All right. Sorry, Devin. You can take your earphones off for just a moment. We'll call you back.
Oh, shit.
When you look through the window, what you see is a creature. The creature is tall and pink. It looks like it has rubbery sort of skin. It has long fingers and legs and so forth. And its face is composed basically of two black, shiny eyes and a mouth that's very much like a giant sucker. There's no teeth. There's just huge bulbous lips. And you can also see that draped over the driver's seat is Martin Ray's skin. And as the creature, you've seen that the door is open, and the creature is beginning to move towards the open door to obviously go after Andrew, who's screaming outside. The creature doesn't see you, but do a sanity roll.
That is a 36, which is a pass.
1d6.
1d6. Okay. 2.
Okay. You start howling too, but you're not affected the way Andrew is affected. All right.
So I can see it's going towards Drew.
Well, Drew's fallen out of the van.
But that's to me. He's on the other side of the van, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm sprinting around to Drew.
So, Devin, you see Deacon look through the window, and suddenly he howls.
Oh, God!
In terror. You hear Andrew on the other side screaming. What do you do, Devin? You're muted.
If he says going to the car,
I'm gonna unmute my microphone and start making my way back to the car.
Mother!
It's not my kid. It's not my ice cream truck. I'm not a fucking hero. I'm an author. I will write about a hero. I'm going back to the car.
It will suck when he realized I still have the keys. Anyway.
I don't know that. I'm still going to the car and thinking put them in there.
All right.
How should I roll 1d10 to see how long I'm blinded?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, 6.
Okay. So as you are lying there on the floor writhing, and Deacon, you're coming around the front, you can see this thing inside. It begins to move towards where Andrew is. Andrew seems to be lying on the ground, writhing around, grabbing his face like this. The creature sees you, though, out the big front end of the thing as you're coming, and it's not slowing down. What do you want to do? You can see it's coming at you guys. It's going to get to Andrew in just another step.
As it gets to Andrew, basically what I want to do is, as it comes out, I want to swing for its head.
Okay. So as it steps down, go ahead.
Two.
That's really good because I got a 19. All right. You swing your bat at it and do a 1d8 plus your damage bonus if you have one.
I don't think I do, but let me double check that. No damage bonus.
Okay.
1d8, you said?
Yeah.
7.
Okay. You hit the creature pretty bad, and it recoils. And as it does, it's stepping out of the van, and it's you and Andrew on the ground and the creature outside the van.
Is the creature down? Like, did I drop him?
No, it sort of jumped down. It looks like it's fairly strong, but when you hit it good and hard, and the creature reacted by pulling away from you.
Can I ask when I hit it, what was the impact of it? Was it a solid?
It was more like hitting a large piece of raw meat. It had that sort of smack, you know.
Squish. Yeah.
Okay. The creature turns away from you and runs around the back into the van. At which point, Devin, since you've moved away and you're going back towards the car, but you're still sort of watching, you see this thing come out from behind the side of the van. It's large, it's pink, it's vaguely humanoid, it has long gangly arms and legs, and it has two black, shiny black eyes, and the rest of its face is like a gigantic sucker, like a remora, but there's no teeth or anything. It's just a big, fat, puckery thing. And you see it move swiftly around behind the truck. And it looks like it's going to try to come around, maybe, and ambush them. You can do a sanity roll.
41 on 65.
All right, so do a 1d6. 6. All right. Roll a 1d10.
I don't know why I always have so much trouble finding a
I'm sorry, a 1d8. Not a 1d10. Yeah, that's the one we almost never. I was going to make it a 1d12, but
7.
All right. Well, says that you hallucinate seeing monsters. I think that you're already seeing monsters. So basically, you suddenly get the impression that there may be monsters in the woods all around you. Maybe even in the glove compartment of the car. You never know where the monsters are going to be coming at you. So you start screaming. Andrew, you're still incapacitated. The deacon, the creature has run away around the other side of the truck. You're not sure if it's going to come up behind you.
Okay,
we gotta get out of here. Where is it?
Tell me if obviously if this is too much action, let me know. But what I'm trying to achieve is I want to grab Andrew, push him into the van ahead of me, close the door, and hope the keys are in there. I'm going to try and drive the van out.
Okay. So you're going to try to get into the van and close the door.
I'm right next to the door because that's where I hit him.
Okay. I think that do a dex roll.
Okay.
This is going to be to see if you can get Andrew up off the ground and into the van.
It's got me!
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 luck to achieve a normal.
Okay. Andrew, you don't know what's grabbed you, but you feel it pulling you into the van.
Help me! It's got me!
Drew, it's me, it's Deacon, it's Deacon.
You too.
I mean, I'm just freaking out.
I'm getting you out of here, Drew.
All right. So your one action is to try to get Andrew into the van. Of course, the seat is draped with the skin of poor Martin Ray. What do you do about that? That's just laying there dripping.
I'm gonna flick it off with my bat.
Okay. Devin, you see the creature come around the other side of the van.
They're everywhere, though. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Deacon and Andrew, all of a sudden, the face of the creature appears in the broken window, and it's looking at you. Do a luck roll.
Do I make one as well?
Sure.
Just a normal pass.
Ooh, 99.
All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a moment that the creature stops there and it looks at you. And all of a sudden, its head sort of rears back a little and it goes like this. And this blackish green vomit shoots out of its mouth and manages to miss you, but goes right into Devin's face. Andrew's face. Goes right into Andrew's face, and Andrew, it burns. It's like acid. You can take
just screaming
1d4 of hit point damage.
Okay, are the keys
2.
in the ignition?
No, you don't see the keys.
Shit. I'm gonna try and hotwire the car. I guess would that be? What's that gonna be?
Mechanical engineering. That's going to take you 5 minutes. The creature is practically on top of you at this point. Yeah, Devin.
But Devin, I want to ask a question.
Go, Devin.
There's monsters everywhere. I've
Yep.
thought about it, and I see that monster's going after my friends. They didn't leave me, and I've got a hockey stick.
Okay. And you see the creature leaning in the window, and its back is to you.
And I'm gonna run up and whack the shit out of it in the back of the head as hard as I can with that hockey stick.
Did you say its head was in the van?
Well, it's sort of leaning forward, yeah, and it's just sprayed.
Could I swing for his head? As
inside the truck, not any room to do that. Devin, go ahead and do a. I'm going to say you can't miss. Do a 1d8 plus your damage bonus if you have one.
I don't know if I've got any of that. There's no damage bonus. 1d8, you say?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm calling it a bat.
5.
Okay.
5 died.
7 and a 5.
You bring that hockey stick down on the thing's head. Why don't you do a strength roll as well?
67 on 50. Can I use 17 luck?
No.
Okay.
You can, but all I was trying to see is if the hockey stick breaks.
Oh.
You brought it down hard enough, it would have broken. So it doesn't break.
Nice.
When you do this, the creature reacts to it and then suddenly turns around and looks at you with its demon black eyes.
Can I stick the curved part of the hockey stick in its sucker hole?
We'll do that in a second. All right. Deacon, Andrew is screaming in pain, and you can see the stuff bubbling on his face. You also re-notice that ice cream machine is going. It's making that constant noise.
I'm gonna. This is gonna sound really weird, but I'm gonna rip my shirt off and start wiping Andrew's face to see if I can get the gunk off, because he's screaming. And then I'm like, here, wipe it off, and I've got Andrew. I'm getting him to do it, and then I'm gonna make my way over to the ice cream machine.
Okay. Andrew, it's burning. Your eyes were closed, so you didn't get in your eyes. And we'll just say at this point, the excruciating pain is bringing your eyesight back. As you go over there, what you can see is bunched up in the corner next to the machine are a little kid's clothes. Looks like a little girl's clothes. And inside the machine is this pink and green and black sort of slurry that's going. It looks like that vomit plus
Blood.
Pink and blood and something going. Devin, what do you want to do? You're going to shove it in his face?
I want to shove the blade of the hockey stick into his sucker hole.
Okay, right into his mouth?
Right into his, yeah.
All right. Go ahead and do a fight.
At a 96.
96.
Yeah. Horrible when it comes to crunch time.
You attempt to do exactly that, and the creature grabs the stick before you can shove it in his hand, and he yanks it out of your hands, and takes a step towards you. So he breaks the stick in the process.
Does he drop it on the ground after he breaks it off?
Yeah.
Showy fashion?
Yeah, we'll say he does that. All right, so he drops it on the ground. Do a willpower. Do a power roll.
26. Hard success.
Okay, you feel that he is staring into your mind, and that he's attempting to hypnotize you like he did before. But you're able to keep him from doing it. Andrew, you come to, you're in the front cabin of the ice cream truck. You can see Deacon is staring in horror. Oh, by the way, Deacon, you can do a sanity roll for looking at that.
Yeah, makes sense. 3. That's a pass.
Yeah, still do
I
a
don't
1.
know how.
Do a 1d4.
Yeah.
1d4.
1d4.
Yeah.
3.
So you see Deacon gasping and stumbling back from the ice cream maker.
I've lost 5 in the last, because I lost 2 the first time, 3 this time. So 5.
Yeah, I think you're all going to have permanent mental
damage. So I'm looking around. That thing's horrible.
You can see it right outside the window. It's turned away from you, and it's facing Deacon. I'm sorry, Devin. In future games, I'm going to make sure that every player has a different letter for the first letter of their names.
Okay. Just did a power roll to see if I ran off like a coward when I passed, so I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Try to get it out in the open. I'm going to run it over as I leap out and start going for the around the truck back this way.
Okay, so you're going back around the way you came?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Devin, you see Andrew come around from behind the truck and start heading towards the car. Deacon, you can see the creature staring at Devin right outside the window. And you also see that there's a baseball bat lying just outside the door.
I've still got mine.
Where Andrew dropped it. And you still have yours.
I've still got mine. Yeah, I'm going to run around to help Devin with the bat.
Okay.
And I'll pick up, because I'll see Devin doesn't have his hockey stick, so I'll grab the bat on the ground so that as I come around I can throw one to him.
Okay. Andrew, you run to the car. You can see that the guys are facing off against this thing as you put the keys in the ignition and start the engine. Devin, Deacon throws you a baseball bat.
Can we to roll to catch it?
Do you want to?
I wasn't going to be that far away, and a bat's a pretty hard thing to...
Right. No, I think that you can catch it. Deacon, you're coming up kind of behind the creature as you toss the bat. Of course, it sees you toss the bat. What do you want to do?
Swing for the back of the skull.
All right. Go ahead and try. Ooh.
I got a 30, which is a normal pass.
Okay. I got a 12. So...
Can I spend luck?
In combat, I don't think you can you?
No.
The creature turns as you swing, and its hand comes up, and it catches the bat in mid-swing and stops it. Devin, what do you want to do?
I want to immediately swing for its face. Since his hand is busy trying to catch what's behind him, I want to whack him in the face with the bat.
Okay, go ahead.
100.
Got 100, huh?
Yep.
I would like you... Deacon, do a luck roll.
Okay. That is a fail.
Fail.
Yeah.
Devin, as you swing at the creature, Deacon had just tossed the bat to you. You didn't have quite a good enough grip. And as you swing it, you let it go, and it flies right at Deacon. And Deacon, you are suddenly hit in the shin by Devin's baseball bat. As the creature sort of attempts to yank the bat out of your hand, you can do a strength roll. And got a 4. I've been rolling like really amazingly. You struggle for a few moments, and the creature yanks the bat out of your hand, but now there's another bat at your foot.
Well, I'm kind of part of me's hoping that we've distracted it enough for Drew to get the car started.
Well, Andrew's got the car started, and he's heading towards you, but you're all kind of bunched up there next to the ice cream van.
Will we have heard the car coming?
Well, you can see the car coming. It's right there. Andrew, did you turn the lights on?
No.
Okay. So you can see it's coming right at you. You can see that if that Deacon and Devin, if you dive to either side, the car is going to hit the creature and pin it.
Perfect. Yep.
To the van. So do a dex roll, both of you.
1.
31 on 50.
So you both dive to either side just as the car hits the creature and smashes it. Andrew, when this happens, the creature sort of vomits that goop all over the front end, the hood of your car, It struggles for a moment.
You keep away from them, you bitch.
It starts to slump over, and then it's obviously in its death throes as it's pinned.
I instantly get up, grab one of the bats, and just start thumping it in the head.
All right. Within a couple seconds, you're sure that it's dead.
Yeah. And at that, I just sort of drop the bat and just slump down in exhaustion.
I'm gonna reverse the car and then run it over with a tire.
Okay. It's very squishy, and it's destroyed. You guys pretty much managed to destroy it. All right. That's the end of our story, except that what I said in the beginning is true. You'll never have a good day ever again after
Never
this.
having ice cream ever.
All right. So here's what happened. Most of it you kind of have guessed. This creature was the child of possibly a witch or a warlock or something in ancient times that had mated with an elder god or whatever. The creature had appeared as a child at first, but as it grew, it began to lose all of its features. Its ears and nose fell off. Its genitalia disappeared. All of its teeth fell out. And its mother realized that it could only subside by eating human flesh. This was literally hundreds of years ago, and ever since then it's been subsiding on victims that it could get a hold of. And at first they were mostly adult victims, and along the way it discovered a couple of interesting things about itself, because it was a unique creature. There was no creature like it. That it could vomit this acid sort of slurry, which it would use to melt its victims, because since it had no teeth, it had to slurp them up like a Slurpee. It also found that it could wear the skins of its victims like clothing, and it could sustain those for a little while, a few weeks or months. And when refrigeration came along, it realized it could sustain them a lot longer. It actually would sleep in the freezer at night to keep the skin from deteriorating. But after a month or so, that skin would start to rot, hence the smell that the original guy said that it smelled awful. At which time it would sell its truck, and it would then wait a couple of days until all of the license and everything had gone through, and then it would replace the ice cream man. What it didn't count on in this case was Helmsworth, whatever his name, I can't remember his name now, didn't count on him shooting the ice cream man before he could get it done. So in desperation, he went and sold it to Barton's, which was problematic for him because he didn't know who was going to drive it. He liked getting people that were loners because their families wouldn't miss them. They wouldn't notice that anything had changed because he couldn't get their memories. And then he found children were the easiest ones to affect. And the way he affected them is he also discovered that this goop that he threw up had like certain kinds of bacteria in it that made whoever ate it, which he was mixing it into some of the ice cream and feeding it to the children, that it made them susceptible to his psychic abilities, and he could call them in the middle of the night to leave their beds and come out to where he was. And that's what he's been doing hundreds of years, is eating children.
Sorry, Andrew, about giving you the ice cream. My bad.
Yeah.
So, anyway, let me finish it up. That was really good, guys. There's something else I want to tell you afterwards, but I'll tell you afterwards. Our players included John Byram, Zane Fleming, and Morgan Llewellyn, with myself as the keeper of the secrets. We're currently producing up to 5 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to support our show, visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch that bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. And follow us on Twitter at ITD This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all of the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.